How's it going, everybody? It's me, Danny Shampoo's Mata. The other day, I asked my Discord to roast me, and it was the biggest mistake of my entire life. Thought I could take it. Couldn't take it. I thought they'd go for the usual stuff. Danny, you're loud. Danny, your opinions on anime are whack. Things like that. They called me small. They called me greasy. They called me grease boy. Danny, why is your hair so greasy? Don't you shampoo, grease boy? What do you use for shampoo, grease boy? Grease? My hair is not greasy. It's very soft. It's a very neutral amount of dry. I use shampoo to wash my hair. Fuck! I wash my hair like a normal boy. That's the point I'm trying to get across. Let's watch Bungo Stray Dogs. All right, let's get into it. Well, of course, now it looks greasy. I just got out of the shower.
Attention all units. Deploy your thermal goggles. Infiltration squad.
Yo, chill out. This music is way too intense. Things got so real, so fast in this show. This music gives me the same anxiety that drowning in a Sonic game gives me. It makes me just as uncomfortable as going out of bounds in Jak and Daxter does. If you've played Jak and Daxter, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Normal bullets will not work on the gifted with their altered healing and physical strength, so you must equip yourselves with gas grenades.
That's like almost entirely not true. Okay, granted, Atsushi is basically immortal, but bullets work fine on everyone else. In fact, I would say that the detective agency's greatest weakness is their vulnerability to bullets.
This is the work of the reality-altering book.
The chief said the book may have been made by Gifted, but I seriously have my doubts. It's from a higher power.
Wasn't Lovecraft technically not a Gifted? I thought that was just a bit. Are they actually gonna tie that back into the plot? Are they actually going to make Lovecraft some sort of eldritch god? Also, what do you mean no Gifted is able to create a book like that? No Gifted that you know, maybe? People are out here with all sorts of wacky abilities. Kunakita can create any item the size of an apple, and Atsushi turns into an immortal tiger. Okay, not all abilities are created equal here.
Bravo, run!
He's gone.
Oh yeah, sure, Rompo's dead. You really think you would outlast Rompo, Junichiro? Whose show do you think this is? They might as well call this season Rompo Stray Dogs, alright? There's been a clear protagonist change.
Headquarters. They're all dead.
Shit. It's suicide.
Headquarters. They're all dead.
Shit. It's suicide. Shit. It's suicide.
Oh yeah, real convenient excuse coming from the guy who just pumped that room full of gas. Sir, they're all dead. Damn it! They must have killed themselves. Sir, are you sure we used the proper amount of gas? If only they didn't kill themselves. Sir, this gas canister says mustard on it. Why must criminals always kill themselves?
Did they bleed themselves on purpose? Lower blood pressure means slower gas absorption?
You see, the thing is, people can stay alive for about 2 minutes after their hearts stop beating.
Yeah, I guess they can. I don't know if I'd hinge my whole plan on that Snapple fact, though. You can't just stop everyone's heart for like a minute and expect them not to die.
I'm off to the front lines too. I can't let more innocent civilian or military lives be lost.
Captain! A large warhead's in the air, and it's headed right for us!
What?
I can't believe none of these people are at least a little bit suspicious about what's going on here. Oh yeah, this is classic detective agency behavior here. I mean, they're always firing missiles and chainsawing people in half after all.
Man, oh man! This aircraft really does wonders for shoulder pain.
Oh, it's Zangoose! Oh my god, I can't believe he came back! This is super not the voice I thought he'd have, though. I don't know what they were thinking with this casting.
You're absolutely right about that. It's a horrible ride. No room to even scratch my own ass.
Hold your fire.
When did you get...
You see, Your Honor, I asked him if he was with the detective agency, because no normal human could have survived a crash at that speed. And then he was like, you're right, terrible ride. No room to even scratch my ass in. So, you know, then I shot him. 40 years in prison? That's fair.
All men, you can lower your weapons. These men are here to back us up. They're from the military police's most powerful force, the hunting dogs.
Oh, we got rival dogs now? And they're all different breeds of Zangies.
Saigiku Jonah, the most capable combatant in the squad. Tetsu Suehiro!
Remember last episode I said every character is just a different flavor of Dazai? This guy's literally just a brunette Mark Twain, who was already just sassy Junichiro. Honestly, this guy even kind of looks like Shadow Rampo, if I'm being honest.
Listen, everyone. This is just like the 10-year orchard. When I was in the village, we spent 10 whole years raising an orchard.
What the fuck does Kenji think he's doing having lines? You haven't done shit in the past 2 seasons, Kenji. You've been demoted to silent background extra.
What do you think our village did then? At first, we were dumbfounded. We laughed about it for a little while, and then we planted new seedlings.
And then when that didn't work, we had to resort to eating each other. First the elderly, then the infants. Eventually, it was just down to the women and children before we realized we were just planting in the wrong spot. One day, one of my friends accidentally dropped some apple seeds half a mile north of my village, and then everything was fine.
A storm has done really bad things to the detective agency, but it's okay. In the end, a calamitous storm and a blessed rain are exactly the same thing.
Plus, worst case scenario, tiger meat is an excellent source of protein. Oh, relax, Atsushi, you'd grow it back!
Is decide that we don't want to live here anymore. We've got to stay on the spinning rock we call Earth.
Kenji is right.
Annoying, and a little heavy-handed, but right.
We'll take a car.
Why a car and not the train?
If they manage to somehow catch up to us on the train, it could get derailed and cause a grave accident.
This is such a nitpick, but if the hunting dogs attack you and derail your train, can you really consider that an accident? An accident means a mistake. It doesn't just mean any vehicle-related injury.
Hello, may I help you?
Do you have vehicle theft insurance?
Of course I do. Why do you ask?
Step on the gas. What do you think, they're taking a roadside survey? Your foot should be glued to the floor the second you hear somebody say that after pulling you over.
Of course I do. Why do you ask?
I see. Congratulations. After this, you're getting a brand new car.
Yo, this season has been knocking it out of the park with these one-liners, though.
Why did you cut down all the trees instead of avoiding them?
Because the fastest route to any destination is a single straight line.
That's how an idiot would think.
That's just math. That's just basic math, dude. Don't get mad at him because you wanted to go on a hike through the woods.
You enjoy putting shichimi spice on strawberries just because you think similar colors pair well together. That also goes for putting sugar on rice and soup base on yokon.
This season has literally revived this show from the dead. This is Bungo Stray Dogs at its absolute boongiest. Alright, we're finally back to this show's quirky Tumblr roots. Look, this isn't necessarily a good bit. It's not like laugh out loud funny, but it's like the quality I come to expect from this show. This is just the fun charm that season 3 was entirely lacking.
There. Distance 500 meters. 4 to 5 people on board.
500 meters? This guy has to have an ability, right? There's no way this is just your run-of-the-mill blindness.
Really?
Where's that?
I'm interested too. Please do tell us all about this safe hiding place you're going to.
What is your ability? What, did this guy blind his way into this moving car? Funny enough, somebody from the vision-impaired community actually reached out to me on Instagram and was telling me how this character, a lot of people see as like a good representation of a blind person, which is interesting to me. And the points they brought up were very, like, valid and interesting, right? So, like, when Dazai first meets this guy, he, like, asks Dazai something, and one of the points they brought up was that Dazai just answers their question. They aren't like, oh, do you need more help with this? Do you need me to do blah, blah, blah? Like, the person asked a question, Dazai answered it, and then was like, oh, you can't see. That's cool. And then just kind of, like, continued on with the conversation like he would any other person. So that is very interesting to me. However, this guy is doing insane feats, and as far as I can tell, so far is attributing them to being blind. Hearing this car move at 500 meters was a wild pull.
He stopped Kenji's brute force!
Asshole!
Asshole? He just killed Kenji! You're treating it like he just cut you in line at Dairy Queen.
Make a run for it!
Very impressive. You erased the car and messed up my sense of location.
How did the car disappearing disorient him? He's blind. It didn't actually disappear. Light snow is just an illusion. just a visual illusion. As far as this guy's concerned, nothing changed, right? This is like that time I reacted to a silent voice and yelled at the main character for not asking the deaf girl what her favorite music was.
Kyoko, what?
Don't worry, I only knocked them unconscious.
Don't worry, I used my stun katana. What part of that slicing effect through their torsos was supposed to indicate that she didn't kill them? Oh, and then it exploded. Like, what can kill a gifted, right?
Look out!
That? Is it that? Kenji literally just got sliced in half.
Hunting dogs, you're certainly capable.
Now then, if you please, Techo. First, decapitate the doctor.
Oh, Kenji's severed torso didn't like that.
You'll be free!
Deploy gravity manipulation.
Yo!
Hypersonic countermeasures? But how? I didn't hear any gunfire.
You fucked up, Detective Agency!
What did he just say? Chuya, behave! I didn't even know you could say fucking anime. This season has come out swinging. Brief conditioner transition. If you like what you're seeing here and you want to get more content not found anywhere else, make sure you consider subscribing to my Patreon. There you'll get access to an exclusive reaction video each month. Right now I'm reacting to Blue Lock, and you also have access to all of my Food Wars reactions I've made in the past. On top of that, you also get access to my exclusive Discord server, where you can apparently bully me into doing these videos naked. Finally, you get access to all the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. And you're just helping out the page a ton and ensuring that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as I do. If all that sounds good to you, make sure you check out my Patreon in the description below. Now, on to the next one.
Okay, time for a gunfight.
Gravity manipulation!
This is like the first time Chuya has used his powers in a way that is both cool and makes sense. Chuya holding a crate of loose bullets is just such a cool image that also allows him to make excellent use of his powers. Also, is this the fucking Rock Lee voice actor? Why have I never noticed how much Chuya sounds like Rock Lee? Did they change Chuya's voice actor to the Rock Lee one? And his first line was, "You fucked up"? This is a great day.
It's impossible. When did he become a detective agency collaborator?
Chuya's a lot like Octagawa, in that he spent one episode fighting them before begrudgingly working with them ever since.
The price for your rescue is the transfer of an agency member to the Mafia. We've always got room for gifted criminals with useful abilities.
That's not how, like, anything works. Is that why nobody gets arrested or killed in this show? Because both sides have to do a draft pick at the end of the year of the team members? Criminals aren't just constantly trying to pluck cops into their organization. This isn't kickball.
Am I just waiting for that day?
Oh my god! They killed Kenji! Again! Kenji, buddy, sit the next few fights out, alright? This is the 4th time you've died this afternoon.
You're a fool if you think that I'm going to die from this small height. I'll just extend my sword again and chase the chopper.
Okay, but the height would kill you. It's not that it's a small height, it's that you're gonna use your sword to not fall from it. No chance. Absolutely zero chance. That would be a sick death for Kunikita, but I feel like if this show were gonna kill him off, there'd be a lot more build-up to it.
Kunikita!
Where has that energy been for Kenji? We didn't clean up the blood or chainsaws, guys. I feel like when the police remove the bodies from crime scenes, they don't just leave everything else.
Hide your face. We need to secure funds to leave the city.
We need to conceal our faces. Here, take this baseball hat. That way, our faces will be completely visible.
But I'm not capable of helping the agency.
Please don't tell me that you're giving up already.
Oh, hey, Dazai, you're still in this show? Guess not.
You seem to have lost your religion quite spectacularly, priest.
Death to my target for my beloved princess. You'll pay for what you did to her.
How is Nathaniel Hawthorne still showing up? He's like a bad ex I can't get over. Every time I think I've forgotten about him, boom, he shows up in a Starbucks.
Unfortunately, the only thing I was able to find was where Dazai had disappeared to. Dazai had already been arrested.
This is so unnecessary for a man who basically has no abilities. Dazai has so few abilities that even the people around him don't have abilities. Also, jokes aside, Dazai's one ability is that he can stop any ability he comes in contact with. They have him blind, they have him deaf, they have him gagged, and they have him handcuffed. But you know what they don't have? His fucking hands covered!
The detective agency is innocent, you say?
I swear on it!
Wow, add Fitzgerald to the list of terrorists turned good guys after just one fight. In this world, you either die a villain or live long enough to see yourself become the hero.
He's in Europe, being held in a detention center. The facility is called Merceau.
Merceau, you say? Would that perchance be a reference to The Stranger? Do I smell an Albert Camus cameo a-brewing?
That is, if the procedure is successful.
Damn it! Why did the chief go after the enemy on his own?
Is that a girl Dazai? That's just Dazai with boobs and a ponytail.
Time for happy group counseling hour. Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Fyodor Dostoevsky.
Okay, hold up. Stop right there.
Are there two men in this room? You can't take off Fyodor's hat and put him in a room with Dazai and then expect me to tell the two apart.
Your price is Yosano?
I've come to realize Margaret is the only person alive who can kill Nathaniel.
Are we still talking about Nathaniel Hawthorne? I'm gonna go make a hot cocoa. Let me know when we're done talking about this guy.
We'll take advantage of that.
But didn't she risk her life to protect Nathaniel? Isn't that why she was critically wounded in the first place?
What, are we still talking about this guy?
And what's wrong with that?
I had forgotten. You're the man who tried to crash the Moby Dick into the city and murder hundreds of thousands of innocent people.
How could you forget that? That's like the one thing you know him for. That's like meeting a girl at a Foo Fighters concert and then being shocked when she wears their shirt to your first date.
I don't have time, so I'll make it quick. I sent the lycanthrope boy your way.
Lycanthrope? It's Atsushi! He's still alive!
Yeah, I just had the same thought about you, Kenji. And that is episodes 7 and 8 of season 4 of Bungo Stray Dogs. We got our first F-bomb in the entire series in these episodes. That was hype. We finally have good antagonists again, which we were just simply lacking entirely in season 3. The hunting dogs are very cool. This season has the same issue I had with season 1 and 2, where characters are just getting stabbed like it's nothing, and they keep acting like it's this big dramatic event. And it's not, because it happens all the time. So that's kind of annoying. Like, I wish when Kenji got stabbed, or cut in half, or exploded, or anything, I could actually be, like, shocked and concerned. But I just don't care. But otherwise, you know, I don't mean to dive into complaints. It's very good. It's so good. Golly. What a season. But as always, let me know what you guys thought of the season in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite jokes from this video were. It helps me and Tom make TikToks and shorts and blah, 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 blah. And I will see you guys next time.